Your strategy for how to study for USMLE Step 1 should include more than just content review. To prepare for this challenging 8-hour exam, you must know the exam format and what to expect on testing. So in this video, I'll break down different components of USMLE Step 1, like eligibility requirements and exam content, just so I can give you some strategies that will help you ace your exam. Hi, I'm Natalie Stoberman, and I'm an admissions associate here at BeMo. Before we get started, subscribe on whatever social media channel that you're watching this on so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And if you'd like us to help you match to your top choice residency, visit BeMoResidencyApplication.com to schedule your free initial consultation. And FYI, check out the timestamps in the description of this video so you can navigate to specific sections that you're interested in. Here's what we're going to cover. What is the USMLE Step 1? USMLE eligibility requirements, eligibility period and scheduling your test date, USMLE Step 1 format, examination timeline, and how to study for USMLE Step 1. And we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions, so comment below for your chance to win. We also have some stellar advice on how to successfully prepare for your USMLE Step 1 study schedule. I'll talk about that more towards the end of the video, so make sure that you keep watching. Let's get started. What is the USMLE Step 1? The United States Medical Licensing Examination, USMLE Step 1, is a computer-based exam available at the Prometric Test Centers around the world. It evaluates whether you understand and can apply the key concepts of the basic sciences that are fundamental to the safe practice of medicine, with specific emphasis on principles and structures underlying health, disease, and types of therapy. While the USMLE Step 1 exam evaluates your theoretical preparedness for supervised medical practice, it also provides you with an opportunity to get ready for the OSCE components of USMLE examinations. But the bottom line is that you must pass Step 1 to move on to the next USMLE steps. USMLE eligibility requirements. Typically, students in American medical schools take Step 1 after the first 2 years of med school. Step 2 clinical knowledge, or CK, are usually taken after the 3rd year of medical school. Although if you are an international medical graduate, you may take USMLE Step 1 and Step 2 CK in any sequence. To be eligible to take the USMLE exams, you must meet one of the following eligibility requirements at the time of your application and on the day of your exam. You are a medical student officially enrolled in or a graduate of an American or Canadian medical school program leading to the MD degree that is accredited by the Liaison Committee on Medical Education. You are a medical student officially enrolled in or a graduate of an American medical school leading to the DO degree that is accredited by the American Osteopathic Association. Or you are a medical student officially enrolled in or a graduate of a medical school that is outside the US and Canada, listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools as meeting ECFMG eligibility requirements. One important thing to note is that you cannot take the same USMLE step or step component more than 6 times, including incomplete attempts. All attempts are counted towards the limit, regardless of when the examinations were taken. Now, if you pass a step or step component, you're not allowed to retake it, except to comply with a time limit imposed by a U.S. physician licensing authority to complete all steps. If you've already been licensed as a physician by a U.S. medical licensing authority based on other examinations, such as the Federal Licensing Examination, or FLEX, the MB-ME certifying examinations, or the National Board of Osteopathic Medical Examiners COMLEX USA, you might not be eligible to take the USMLE at all. If you wish to retake a failed USMLE exam step, you absolutely cannot attempt the same step or step component more than 3 times within 12 months. Your 4th and subsequent attempts must be at least 12 months after your first attempt, and at least 6 months after your most recent attempt at that examination. This also includes incomplete attempts. Eligibility period and scheduling your test date. When you apply for the exam, you will have to select a 3-month eligibility period where you will plan to take the USMLE Step 1. Once your registration is complete, a scheduling permit with your eligibility period will be issued. You'll then receive an email with instructions for accessing your permit. After obtaining the scheduling permit, you can access the Prometric website to schedule a test date that suits your availability, though scheduling is typically not available for more than 6 months in advance. Keep in mind that not all Prometric centers are open on weekends, and USMLE exams are not necessarily offered every day the centers are open. May through July is one of the busiest periods for these testing centers, so plan ahead by applying and securing your test date early. On another note, if you ever need to reschedule your exam, you can do so as long as you're within your eligibility period, but you will have to pay a fee if you reschedule within 30 days of your exam. Also, if for some reason you cannot test within your eligibility period, you must contact the organization that registered you for your exam to ask for a one-time continuous eligibility period extension. It will cost you to extend your eligibility period for the USMLE Step 1 exam, but if you don't take that step and extend your eligibility, then you'll have to reapply with a new application and repaying the same initial fees. USMLE Step 1 format. USMLE Step 1 is a one-day examination. You'll have 8 hours to complete 7 sections of multiple choice questions divided into 60-minute blocks. But let's do some math. Each section will have 40 or less questions to answer, adding up to no more than 280 total exam questions. So you'll have approximately 1.5 minutes to answer each question within those 60-minute blocks. During each block, you can answer questions in any order. Go back and review questions in the block and change your answers until you complete your section. USMLE Step 1 includes only single best answer questions, like the traditional multiple choice format. And there will only be one correct answer, even though you may be faced with partially correct options. If you're not sure about the correct response, you should still make an educated guess. You won't be penalized for guessing, but any unanswered questions will definitely be marked as incorrect. Hot tip: you should try to save a few minutes at the end of the exam for any skipped questions, just so you can give yourself a shot to get a correct answer. Examination timeline. After you press start on your USMLE Step 1 exam, you cannot cancel or reschedule it. If you happen to experience a computer issue during the test, you must notify the test center staff immediately. Don't worry too much though. The testing software is designed to restart the test at the point where it was interrupted without loss of time. The test session officially ends when you've started and exited all blocks or the total test time expires, and you'll receive a notice during checkout that you've appeared for the test. So in the case that your test is scheduled for multiple days, be sure to bring a copy of your scheduling permit with you each day, or you may not be permitted to take the test. At the start of the testing session, you'll have 45 minutes for authorized breaks and computer transitions between blocks. Authorized breaks include any time you spend between test blocks, whether you remain at your seat or leave the testing room. If you complete the tutorial or other testing blocks early, then the remaining time will be added to your total break time. But once you begin a testing block, you're not allowed to leave the room except in the event of an emergency. How to study for USMLE Step 1. Let's go over some USMLE Step 1 study strategies that will help you ace the exam. Take practice tests. The AAMC offers a series of USMLE practice tests. There you'll find a collection of old tests that will give you an accurate score. But many students use UWorld as the primary source of practice tests, even though they may not be as challenging. Taking practice tests will help you identify where you'll need improvement. So as you're taking practice tests and see yourself struggle with certain topics, make sure to emphasize those disciplines and content in your study plan. Create a study plan. Try to create a schedule for everything that you'll cover throughout the week and make it as detailed as possible. This will help you see how much content that you can study in a day, and make sure that you make adjustments to your schedule whenever necessary, and that you set achievable goals by indicating the pages that you'll review and the types of questions that you'll want to practice with. Active study strategies. Use active rather than passive study strategies to comprehend and retain information. Write down any information, question, or content that you struggle with to increase your understanding of the subject. Try explaining concepts to friends and family. And when you practice with test questions, don't read the responses right away. Try to come up with your own answers and then choose the one response closest to yours. Don't ignore any subject. You might think that some subjects are less important to review, but if you avoid reviewing some easy points in something like biostatistics, you may jeopardize your USMLE Step 1 performance. Don't dismiss any subject matter and let the gap in your knowledge grow. Reviewing simpler topics like behavioral science, certain biochemical pathways, or biostatistics, to name a few, could mean getting the score that you want because you don't want to miss the easy points. Sync your schedule with the exam schedule. Try waking up every day at the same time that you'll need to wake up on the day of the exam. Getting into a habit of waking up early so your body will find it easier to fall asleep at night, and giving your body a healthy amount of sleep every night makes you a more efficient learner. Review keywords, phrases, and concepts. As you get closer to your exam date, it's actually not a good idea to start cramming new material or spending too much time on content that you know quite well. When you only have a week or two left before the exam, try to focus on retaining essential information. Recall the material by yourself, rather than simply reading over it again. After several weeks of study, you already know the content. You just need to train yourself to access it when you need it. And this is when practice tests are most effective. Visit the Prometric Center. If you get the chance, visit the Prometric Test Center where you'll be taking the USMLE exam. It will be indicated on your exam entry ticket. This way, you'll know how to get there and how much time that you should plan for your commute. Find the parking lot and see what the computer setup is like. Prometric Centers actually allow students the opportunity to take a practice USMLE exam for a small fee. It is not a full-length exam, but a 3-hour practice trial, and you can use your own equipment and computer. Take a day off. The day before your test should be a day of relaxation. Don't study. Have some fun. For example, go for a walk or listen to some of your favorite music. Go see a movie or go visit some friends. But don't forget to wake up early and go to bed on time because you need to be rested and ready to go on test day. Those are our tips for having a successful study prep for the USMLE Step 1. Check out our blog to read more about the USMLE Step 1 format and preparation. I've included the link in the description of this video for easy access. And if you'd like us to help you match to your top choice residency, visit BeMoResidencyApplication.com. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, so please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And if you have any questions about USMLE Step 1 that I didn't cover, let me know in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget that we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions. So comment below for your chance to win. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.